Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Once again, my name is Brandon. I'm an acting coach, and today I'm jumping back into Dimash. Those of you who've been waiting have been patiently waiting. Most of you. Some of you have been fairly impatiently waiting, but I swore I would get back to him as soon as I could. So I'm just going to jump on really quickly and check out this new to me song. The title of the song is Together. I'm watching the music video again. It looks incredibly cinematic. I'm looking at the very first frame of the music video, and it looks like two people, probably potentially in spacesuits or something, standing on a barren, I don't know, moon or planet. It looks outer spacey. So I know that the past couple of Dimash performances that I've watched have been fairly cinematic, and I know that some of you have been telling me that he's really been branching out, wanting to move more in that direction. He's been directing his own, at the very least, conceptualizing his own videos. So I'm excited to see what the music video looks like, what kind of elements he brings into it, and how he's going to tie this into his music. I'm excited to break that down for you. So without further ado, if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Check the description for all my social media links, including the link to the Patreon, where you can get access to videos just like this, usually without any kind of overlays. A lot of the times, especially with artists like Dimash, copyright is very strict. I may even make the hard decision to begin cutting up the performance a little bit, the same way I would a TV or film reaction. I know you guys are going to hate that. I'm really sorry, but the fact is, so many of my videos are getting demonetized now that it's starting to become unrealistic. It's starting to not be feasible financially for me to keep doing this if I don't start finding a way to increase my ad revenue or my revenue, period. So you guys can jump on the Patreon if you would like to see the full reactions to these music videos. If I do have to cut it down, or if I have to put a video or a text overlay over the video and you want to see it without that, that will be available on the Patreon, where I don't have to worry about copyright. But for YouTube, I will do my best. I will upload it plain with nothing, and I will only alter it if I absolutely have to get it published and to keep copyright claims off of it, so that I can, feed my family and pay my bills. I hope you guys can understand that. I've been doing my best to try to find ways around it, but I don't know. I'm starting to kind of get a little desperate and figure out how to work this out. So I may have to start doing that on this channel with the music reactions. I hope you guys can bear with me on it. Yeah, having said all that and gotten through it, this is Dimash singing Together. The Foley's intense. Nice. So they found life. Great. Sci-fi, right? Kind of a sci-fi element. WALL-E. This has got to be like the human representation of WALL-E and Eva, right? Graphics are pretty good. I mean, it's a little video game-like, but it's not bad. This is so much like WALL-E that it's not even funny. I mean, it actually is funny. Like, they're really excited. They found life. That's great.
When it feels like you have lost your way.
Okay, Tony Stark.
I can tell though I've been here with you. Sing with me and we can make it. Want to change your world, let's start today. I can tell from experience. You are who you choose to be, and you are your own master.
Okay, so thoughts. It's almost over. Wow, it's already halfway over. I didn't realize I'd let it play for so long. I guess because the sort of lead up to the music lasted a lot longer than I thought it would. So it hasn't been a whole lot of music happen yet. The visuals are really interesting, to be honest. I'm having a hard time connecting this sort of sci-fi outer space setting to the lyrics. And then even connecting this to the scenes that are being shown in the home with the what looked like a very sinister android, maybe, or clone of some kind of Dimash, and then the lady that he was with, the woman I'm guessing maybe his wife. I'm just having a hard time connecting these two scenarios, and I'm having a hard time connecting the sci-fi outside on the moon scenario to the lyrics. The only other thing that I would say that's kind of throwing me off a little bit is that, so I'm going to guess that these lyrics weren't written originally in English, but that they were written in, I don't know, some other language, and then they were translated. And the only other thing that I'll say, besides the fact that I feel a little disjointed with the video, is that the lyrics just kind of feel like lyrics that were translated into English from another language. Some of the words are a little awkward. There was one word in particular that wasn't even actually a word. Let's see if I can find it really quickly. This line in particular was a little tough for me. In this mundane labyrinth of everydayness. Everydayness doesn't it didn't rhyme with anything, so it wasn't a necessity of rhyming. The syllables were a little off, and everydayness, I don't think, is an actual word. I mean, you could say that. People can say that as a kind of a colloquialism or a bastardization of the phrase everyday, just throwing on the suffix ness, right? I mean, you can do that, but it's not, I don't think, an actual word. Everydayness, monotony, boredom, there are a lot of other words that sort of mean that are actual words. That's just one example of where it just kind of felt a little awkward, the language anyway, the word choice. So it definitely feels like something that was written in another language and then translated into English. Like, his voice is lovely. The music is exactly what I come to expect from Dimash. I'm having a hard time connecting with any of that because I'm getting a little distracted by sort of this really big, extravagant, sort of futuristic, high-tech setting that isn't really jiving. It's not really meshing well with some of the other visuals or with the lyrics. And then because some of the lyrics are a little awkward, I would have preferred, if it were written in another language and then translated, I would have preferred either an interpretation be written by somebody who is fluent in both languages, or just singing it in its original language would have been fine too. But that's where I'm at. I'm having a hard time getting into this one, guys. I know that a lot of you are going to be not happy with me, but that's just my job, right? I'm just trying to be honest. I'm just having a tough time with this one. Let's see if maybe it can pick up. Maybe it can get better.
It's about now or never. We'll do everything together.
This is definitely a very sinister expression. I don't know what that's about.
See the sun is up, it gives the light. Can't share, it's pure greediness. I can tell that you'll be here with me. Let us end this game of life, my baby. Sing with me and we can make it. Pop your collar up and sing. You walk or you choose to be. Let
This is his brother, yeah.
You can take me by the hand and lead the way.
I'm still trying to make the connection. I feel like there's a story here. I feel like there's some kind of story here. Dimash himself, maybe he's not real. Maybe he is an android. Maybe his brother made him because he, like, my writer brain is just, I'm like, well, maybe it's possible. Maybe he is an actual android. Maybe his brother made him because he died. He lost him somehow. So now he's created this new him, and this is the journey of him discovering that truth. That's a weird angle to go at this, and I don't think that's right. It's just, that's where I'm at right now because I'm trying really hard to make some connections here. I'm trying to, like, follow the story. I'm having a really hard time doing that. They were in the mirror. Dimash was looking down. He knelt down to get something, it seemed, and then his brother came up. I'm thinking that's his brother. I know his brother helped write this, or at least that's what I read. I'm not picking up on the through line yet.
If you want to
It's very menacing, sort of disorienting. So what is this exactly? Go ahead, Dimash. Not me trying to focus on the story, and then Dimash is kind of blowing me back and just completely stealing my attention with his vocals. Was I right? No way I was right. That's crazy. I still don't know what happened. I had a hard time with that one, guys. If there are some, I mean, maybe it's just, there's just a cultural divide there. I don't know. I'm very seldom completely flabbergasted and completely lost by the end of a video, and I'm just completely lost. If you know the answers to any of my questions, if you know what that video was, what it was about, what the intent was, what the purpose and connection was between the sci-fi outer space thriller vibe and then the domestic drama that was kind of going on side by side, how those connected to the lyrics, let me know in the comments. Please let me know. Please be gracious with me, okay? I can't figure everything out all the time. So apparently I'm just really missing this one. So be patient, be kind, and let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for being here, though. I hope you enjoyed watching the video with me. I always enjoy hanging out with you guys, regardless of my state of confusion. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it. Hit the like button if you liked it. Hit the thumbs down button if you think I suck, which is very possible of a lot of you right now. Leave me a comment. Let me know exactly what you did think of the video. Let me know what your interpretation is. If you know for sure what the meaning was behind any of that. Yeah, join me on the Patreon, join us on the Discord. There is a Jump the Line link where you can request a reaction to pretty much anything I can access on the internet for a specific donation. I really appreciate all your support. Couldn't do this without those of you who have been supporting me and who continue to support me and the channel moving forward. You're the real MVPs. Thank you so much. Once again, please remember, as always, to be kind to each other, and most importantly, be kind to yourself.